There was a time when mention of the MLS would draw a snigger and a raise of the eyebrows. It's where aging players went for a final payday. It's where they had dribbling penalty shootouts. It's where they said soccer. Not so much now. Things across the Atlantic have changed. The standard is strong, the interest is huge, and the players are high profile. European sides are looking stateside in the transfer market. Top clubs are frequent visitors to increase a supporter base, and US fans are fervent. David Beckham helped change the perception, moving at 32 with a real commitment to the cause. He brought stardust as a player and a personality and helped elevate the sport. The league is growing at a rate of knots. A 10-year broadcast deal with Apple is evidence of the appetite. The Beckham bounce was the catalyst on and off the pitch. David Beckham had a seismic effect on our league when he joined the LA Galaxy in 2007, Dan Quartermanch, executive vice president at MLS, told the Manchester Evening News. His arrival marked the development of the designated player rule, which allows clubs to have up to 3 players who are paid outside of the salary budget. He showed top stars in all facets of their careers that MLS can be a league of choice, leading to the subsequent arrival of other global icons. David was a terrific ambassador for MLS as a player and continues to be as a club owner at Inter Miami. There is no doubt he was a significant catalyst behind the growth of Major League Soccer, and we are pleased that he continues to provide great value as an owner of Inter Miami CF. If Brand Beckham kickstarted the revolution, then the Rooney rise is helping keep the league front and center, particularly in Europe. Former United Wayne Starr spent a season playing at DC United and returned as manager ahead of the new campaign. He has lofty ambitions in management and earned plaudits for his job at Derby County despite financial issues off the pitch and an ultimate relegation to League One. Given his achievements in the game, not too dissimilar to those of Beckham, he is raising the profile of the league and his players in the capsule. Quartermanch adds, "Wayne Rooney is a legend and we are fortunate to have him in MLS, sharing his knowledge and passion with his players at DC United. We also look forward to him managing our all-star team against Arsenal in July in Washington, D.C. For now, Rooney's management priority is on improving his side's position in the Eastern Conference, given DC have won just 2 of their first 8. It's the same tally as another former United man has managed at Beckham's Miami. Phil Neville guided the club to the playoffs for the first time last season and will hope to improve further in what is only Miami's 4th campaign. The club is in the process of building a world-class stadium, which received City Council approval last year, and is the latest example of owners spotting the potential in America. There has been a growing number of U.S. businessmen investing in Premier League clubs, and the landscape is diverse in MLS. Beckham sits alongside the City Football Group as club owners in America. Synonymous with Manchester City, they have built a global empire of clubs, with the Big Apple the first. They founded New York City from scratch a decade ago and continue to show commitment to football on the East Coast, meaning connections to the red and blue halves of Manchester are prominent across the sport. NYCFC has played an important role in the growth of Major League Soccer, continued Quartermanch. Ferran Soriano, City Chief Executive Officer, is a member of prominent committees at the ownership level, and the club has become an important part of the sports landscape in New York City. Their plan for the club's new stadium in Queens illustrates their exciting vision for professional football in North America. One of the benefits of growing a relatively new league is that we now have owners from around the globe that bring different perspectives and ideas to our league. MLS has owners who also own clubs in the 4 other major sports leagues in the United States, and we also have owners who clubs in the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A and Bundesliga. The diversity of thought that we have in our boardroom has played an important role in MLS growth. Earlier this year, Forbes valued LAFC at $1 billion, which is indicative of the rising value of our clubs. Major League Soccer has enjoyed steady and strategic growth since its launch in 1996. But in the past decade we have witnessed a soccer revolution in the United States and Canada with the addition of 10 new clubs, more than 24 new football stadiums and training facilities, expansion clubs, and this year, the launch of our global partnership with Apple. During our opening weekend in late February, we had 2 crowds in excess of 65,000 for MLS matches. And we'll have more than 80,000 fans attend the July 4th match between LA Galaxy and LAFC. The league is thriving thanks to visionary owners, terrific corporate and media partners and tens of millions of passionate fans. On the pitch, MLS regularly ranks in the top 5 among global football leagues in both transfer fees received for player exports and transfer fees spent to acquire top talent from around the world. We are seeing many players developed in MLS youth academies now competing in prominent leagues around the world, including Alphonso Davies and Tyler Adams. And as importantly, the trend of young players from Europe and South America making MLS their league of choice continues, with players like the Galaxy's Riqui Puig and Atlanta United's Thiago Almada, who was the youngest player on Argentina's World Cup winning squad. And we are excited about what lies ahead. The most exciting period for football in our country is upon us, with the World Cup coming to North America in 2026. Football's time is here, but the best is yet to come.